Spark'em Entertainment.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Introducing first, a man who truly needs no introduction, but tonight, it will be legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the undeniable. This is the universal. This is the uncontested. This is...
I am Jay Flame, back for you bitches. These haters think I left shit, but nah, I ain't missing. I'm a ball hard, shooting like I'm Kobe. Made so many hits, and still y'all don't know me. Well, fuck it, I'ma keep on riding dirty. I be hurting them, I'm fresh. They already know about me, shit. That's why they never test me. They be saying it's uneven when they see me hit the flow. If they put me in the game, then it's over. They know it, shit. I go hard, spitting bars like I throw bombs, hanging niggas like Saddam. Fuck these labels and ARs. My city know that I go hard. And that's so far. Doubt me if you want, nigga. Deuces when I pull off. Shit, you can catch me in the Chevy, seats dropped and I'm banging. Your girl giving that look and I know just what she thinking. Yeah, I'm back like I stay here. Let's get this one thing clear. I am Jay Flame. My shit bang till next year. Bye. You can think what you want, but I'm hot, boy. Step up if you want and you get dropped, boy. I got that heat and I get all up in your ear. Because I'm here and I ain't going nowhere. You can think what you want, but I'm hot, boy. Step up if you want and you'll get dropped, boy. I got that heat and I get all up in your ear. Because I'm here and I ain't going nowhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of From The Rafters podcast. My name is Curtis, aka The Big Guy. We have a couple of special guests here this week for our Extreme Rules pay-per-view recap. Kev, let them know who's here.
As you know, of course, guys, I'm still here. My name is Kevin. You guys know me by now. Along with us tonight, we have...
Your unofficial third mic, Yumi.
Along with...
Hinja Hunter.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I like it.
Where do we begin, guys?
Extreme Rules recap.
Start with the pre-show.
Let's
chronological. Let's go.
I think on paper, it was like a solid pay-per-view.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
On paper, it was a solid
on
pay-per-view.
paper, yes.
On paper, yes.
On paper, it was a solid pay-per-view.
Once you get off of that paper and you see the actual matches, I thought it was going to be a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I zoned out for like half of the main event.
I fell asleep.
Yumi fell asleep for a while.
I mean, that was the food coma.
Oh, okay. There may have been other causes that, ultimately led up to me falling asleep.
There's a
but
lot
still.
of things that went into it.
Shout out to Kenny's.
Shout out to Kenny's because we're fucking fat asses and that's the best shit we could eat around here. Yeah, let's get into it. Pre-show tonight was originally set to be Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, K-Swiss, to go up against the New Day, but unfortunately Daniel Bryan was not cleared to compete tonight. Daniel Bryan did not make it to Chicago, stayed home in Phoenix or where the fuck he's from. So instead, no, he moved when he got married.
It's like Arizona or some shit
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like Phoenix, some shit like that. Anyways, so instead we got Wade Barrett versus Neville. Excuse me, I was gonna call him Adrian Neville.
I'm still calling him Adrian Neville.
Might as well. It's what we know him as. Stupid fucking WWE. I thought it was a solid match. I thought it was a pretty good match by both of the guys. I said it when I was tweeting out that Red Arrow is a thing of beauty. Best move going on right now.
Second best move going on right now.
Second to...
Yet that move that we didn't see.
Hello, the slingshot stunner.
Do you mean that move we didn't see tonight? That was not used
He was
tonight?
tied to a chain. How the hell was he supposed to do it?
Very easily. There's no hard way of being able to do that. It's a very easy move to complete, even if you're in a fucking chained up.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Second best.
Red Arrow, beautiful fucking. I'm sorry, we're getting distracted by basketball here for the first time ever. I think I'm actually watching a basketball game. Shout out to the Wizards, complete sweep today. Anyways, I thought it was a solid match. I'll give it a 4 out of 5, 3.5, 4 out of 5.
3.5.
3.5.
These guys say 3.5. A lot of back and forth in the match. I think Neville looks solid. Barrett always looks fucking solid in this match. But we'll get into this a little bit later because we have to bring up, unless you guys want to talk about now, the IC title and where this all stands. Daniel Bryan was told he could not compete. Didn't even make a trip out to Chicago. Still going home with the injury, whatever the hell they call it, whatever's going on with him right now. Where does this leave the IC title? And I know we talked about it on the last episode a little bit, but I think we have to go further now that this match was canceled tonight.
I think Daniel Bryan still holds on to it. I think they're going to figure out what his true status is when they get back home and get settled after the touring, and they see how long he's really going to be out and see what's going on, just in case. In fantasy scenario, they should do like a King of the Ring tournament for the IC title.
Well, they're doing the King of the Ring tournament. The question becomes, do you want it to be for the IC title, or do you want it to just be, hey, this is the King of the Ring tournament all over again?
Might as well knock out for the IC title. I mean, if he's going to be gone for a while, but that's assuming he's gone for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. We're all kind of just pigeonholed into really waiting until we figure out what his actual status is. If he's too injured to compete, then yeah, some kind of, King of the Hill match or some other whatever.
King of the Ring, sir.
King of the Ring, King of the Hill. I don't care.
I know you're used to Halo, but this is
I
King of the
know.
Ring.
Still, I'm gonna be really annoyed to see another competition like that and someone lose a belt or just someone could be given a belt like that. I don't know.
Well, I agree that shouldn't be done that way, but you have a situation where your champion can compete.
Oh no, I agree. And well, at the end of the day, right? It's a matter of whether or not he can compete. If he can compete, then I'd like to kind of continue with what we said last episode, which was some kind of organic, someone wins it, flat out wins it in a match. If he can't compete, then yeah, some King of the Ring. Not King of the Hill, I'm sorry, King of the Ring.
Just saying, man, get it right next time, all right?
My apologies, all right? Along with Halo.
I think that it's got to take into account. I think if we do see Daniel Bryan dropping the belt, I think we see Daniel Bryan going away for quite a while. I think he would ultimately come back and go back for that title again. I don't know if that's how they're going to plan it. With these injuries and with what's going on with these guys, we never know what exactly is going to happen. It's sad to see. I was hoping we would have seen Daniel Bryan compete tonight. But I think given the fact that he didn't even travel, I think it's only a matter of time before they actually strip him from that belt and then force him away for recovery. It's sad to say, but it's unfortunately going to be the truth coming up soon. Would
you have an issue with him taking like a quote unquote back office job?
Kind of
maybe like as a road agent?
Kind of like maybe a Kane, mostly just, not necessarily competing 100%. How Kane will show up for a match here or there. He'll contribute somehow to the storylines and plots. Would you have an issue with that if it turns out he's too injury prone? Whatever he's suffering from really isn't something he can truly come back from and compete?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that this is something that he can't come back from. I think eventually we will see him back in the ring full time, and it's just a matter of time. I think that Daniel Bryan still has a lot to go, and I think his body is it's one of the things where lately he's been pushing himself too much. Even just coming back from this first injury last year, coming back for the Royal Rumble, I think he's pushing himself too much. He's not letting his body fully heal. I think if he gives himself the time to actually heal, we won't be asking that question. It's just a matter of how much longer can he keep it going.
So on that, would you guys say, how many years have you been watching him do this? Maybe the past 2 or 3 years where we've been seeing him hurt? What do you think about maybe him coming back after he's healed up, but he changes his working style?
I think it's just more of a personal decision at the end of the day. I mean,
that's ultimately up to him. I think as a fan, we're gonna have to see something different, just because a year from now, 6 months, 8 months, however long he's gone, I don't think his current style is still gonna be something that the fans it's like, okay, you left, you came back, you're still the same old shit. We talk about people going stale. Cena with the regular moves, Cena is all stale already. Roman Reigns is unfortunately heading in that direction. But I think that if Daniel Bryan comes back, it will have to be something different. Whether it's a small tweak, whether it's a complete change in style, something has to be different on him.
Shave the beard.
Damn.
That beard stays, damn it. That being said, who do you want to see take over? And again, we said this a little bit last time, but who would you want to see take over the reins of the IC title moving forward?
Dolph Ziggler.
Now hold on. You were the first one out here, out of all of us, to fucking shit on Ziggler for quite a while. Where the hell is all this coming from now?
You know how you develop into liking somebody, into being able to see somebody for their true talent?
Motherfucker, I've been telling you about his true talent for fucking years.
Agreed. But I want to see it for myself. So as I started watching more and more, getting more in depth, you know, as with the wrestling careers, I actually saw his matches and actually liked his styles. So I now really appreciate what he does and what he does in the ring in terms of how he participates, his movesets, everything of that nature. I become more appreciative of that. So yes, I have become a Dolph Ziggler fan.
I'm surprised for once, but go on.
Still a
Kurt?
Brock Lesnar fan.
I want Luke Harper. And the reason why I say Luke Harper is because I want Jeans to win the Money in the Bank this year.
Let the gods hear you. Let the gods hear you. Wild card, Neville. Just
Like
straight
it.
up, just give it to him.
Too soon.
No, too soon? No, screw it. Everything's getting stale. Everyone's kind of joking around with this stuff.
Well-
I want someone good.
And no, go ahead, finish your
No,
thought.
please.
Do you guys consider tonight's pre-show a passing of the torch? This is Wade Barrett, who's been in the company for years, who's worked his ass off from NXT, Nexus, becoming, what do you go, from Nexus to Core, becoming a singles competitor, and
Yep.
finally taking that, bigger step with the IC title. Do you kind of figure Neville as this kind of passing the torch? Okay, Neville has what it takes to deliver against a guy like Barrett on a nightly basis. Is this your guy moving forward for the IC title? Do you think that this was some kind of symbolism in that?
I don't know about direct symbolism, but I think kind of to what you said, it was a solid match, and you obviously have someone who's won the title and retained the title for a while. So I guess indirectly, yes, it may be somewhat symbolic. I don't think there was any intention of it being direct symbolism, but honestly, I think it puts him in a position where he can truly compete for that. And if he actually ended up getting that belt, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I think it's hard to disagree with you on that thought. Personally, I'm a big Ziggler fan. I don't care. Ziggler could get shitted on a daily basis. Ziggler could fucking eat ass like he did tonight against fucking Sheamus.
Did he?
I still think, Ziggler's always been one of those guys that if you give him something, he's going to put some effort behind it. He's not going to do anything half-ass. I told you guys earlier tonight, I've been following him since he was in the fucking Spirit Squad. So I'm a big guy. I'm big on Ziggler winning the title.
I'm a big guy.
Shut the fuck up. But I think there's a lot of guys right now that could easily take that belt and do many things with it. You got Harper, you have Barrett, you have Neville, you have Ziggler. Hell, you can give it to Sheamus and you can make fucking gold off of that thing. I think now it's becoming a point where I don't think it's a matter of who can take it and who can do it. It's a matter of who you're going to choose to give it to, because any of these guys can build this title up and kind of make it a lot bigger than what it is.
I just want to see somebody that hasn't had it before. I know Ziggler's had it. I know.
Out of all the guys there right now, Ziggler and Barrett's had it.
Sheamus has had it.
I don't think Sheamus has the IC title.
No
I think
IC title?
I think he has the US title.
US title.
But I don't think he's had it. Ambrose never had the IC title. The only two guys that have had it is Ziggler and Barrett. So, and like I said, any of these guys can easily take that belt and make it bigger.
Yeah.
Overall, solid match. Like I said, Neville wins it with the red arrow. Beautiful fucking moving out there right now. And that brings us to the main show, which starts off with the Chicago street fight between Dean Ambrose, and shut up, I'm stuttering. Leave me alone.
Yeah, we're all starting considering a bit. There you go, right there.
It's late. We're a little tired. Some of us are sleep deprived. Bear with us, guys.
Or itis deprived.
So much fucking food. Chicago street fight. Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. Personally, guys, I was upset with this match. I bought into the hype. I saw the videos from before. You guys, whoever checked out the Facebook page earlier today, I posted a little clip of the two of them going at it in a hardcore match. Like, these guys can easily tear the roof off of a building in their matches if you give them the opportunity. And I don't think they got that opportunity today. I think it's another thing where it's one of the things where they're undercutting the talent in terms of what they can really do. Yeah, it's funny. Ha ha ha. They got in the car. They battled all night. They came back and finished the match. Ha ha ha. That's funny. Who fucking cares? I wanted to see Dean Ambrose and fucking Luke Harper rip each other apart and kill each other in that ring. And I'm very big time disappointed in how that match played out.
Yeah, it turned into like a Roddy Piper, Razor Ramon type situation real fast. We kind of saw it coming. Ramon. I'm sorry, Goldust, Roddy Piper. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, we were just looking at all the clips before the pre-show of like Ambrose and them going at it, and we were really excited. And we thought it was gonna be something bigger than what it was, and it turned out to be a little shit fest.
Yeah, all gimmick. I'm a big Gene supporter, if that isn't already obvious. Jeans. But I think it actually speaks to a much bigger issue. The root cause really it being creative and the higher ups not really letting these guys do what they can do. You can obviously tell that whole setup of it was cool for a second. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty hyped up. When I said, he jumped in the car and they're gone, and then it kind of sits and you think about it. And you're like,
oh wait, they're gone.
They're gone, and. This isn't anything like where, what was it, Luke Harper went through a glass pane, like or pane of glass or whatever.
Both of them went through it.
Yeah, both of them went through it. Then they take the shards, put it on a table, and go through the table. Yeah, stuff like that would be awesome to see. But it's just,
this is the one pay-per-view for you to do it. This is what Extreme Rules is. You fucking put a table out there, you put thumbtacks on there, you go for it. This is what this pay-per-view is, and for you guys for them to shortchange it and not make it live up to the hype, it's really disappointing.
Well, if you think about it, right, it's the audience they're trying to cater to. When you look back on some of the other matches and some of the other pay-per-views, right, the most, I wouldn't say bloodshed or the most extreme we've gotten, his favorite guy,
Cock Lesnar.
Yeah, Cock Lesnar, there you go. Brock Lesnar gets his forehead kind of he gets his forehead split and he's bleeding.
My biggest fear right now is somehow this ends up with Brock Lesnar and he fucking just looks for us and fucking kills us for calling him that. My biggest fear. I'm just throwing that out there.
I really do.
No, but seriously, like the most extreme, right? Oh, someone jumping from the top of the cage, or which is pretty kind of there's some danger in that, but still, compared to seeing like what was it when Mick Foley would have like thumbtacks all over the ring and stuff like that.
That was awesome.
They're obviously catering to somewhat, to a society that's a little, more easily squeamish. We're talking about.
I can accept that. I can see that, but again, you're in a hardcore wrestling city, like Chicago. This is an audience that can take shit like that.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a matter of whether or not they could take it. I think it's more a business and management decision rather than a decision to, really let these guys do what they can do. So I pretty much agree with you. I'm just trying to give some clarification as to why they probably made that decision.
Well, we can agree. I think creative was a little lackluster when it comes to this pay-per-view. There was so much more opportunity that could have been there. It's going to be interesting what happens at Payback, which is the next pay-per-view, what happens in the next couple weeks leading up to that. But I think this match had so much potential. I don't see this being the end of Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose. Don't be surprised if we see it for the next month or the next couple weeks. I do think it was pretty cool. It's about fucking time that Dean Ambrose finally picks up a pay-per-view in. I know some people say, oh, that's not a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. It's about damn time. It's been over almost a year since Dean Ambrose last won out of pay-per-view, and it's great to see him finally fucking get over and get that win.
I kind of wish they, like, creative, when I say they, like, figure something out for Luke Harper. Like, put him back with, like, Wyatt or something. I just feel like he's just a loose end right now that they haven't figured out what to do with.
I give all those white guys are like that.
Yeah.
To some extent. Even Bray, like, I feel like I haven't heard from him in a while.
It was disappointing. This is the first pay-per-view where we see nothing from Bray Wyatt, I think, since he fucking arrived in the scene. Like, it's been a long time since we'd have a pay-per-view without him.
I mean, honestly, I'm not really mad at that. It's kind of giving us, like, the Brock Lesnar treatment for it. Whatever we see him, we know it's going to cut, like, a really good promo, or it's just going to...
Well, do we think that them splitting up was a bad decision?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Nope.
No.
Out of 5, what do you guys give the match? I give it, like, 2.5 stars.
Oh, the Chicago Street Fight?
Yeah.
3 because I'm biased.
2.
The part that happened in the ring, I'll give it a 4. The parts that were the fact that it cut out, I give it I can't. overall, I give this match a 2, if that, and that's being nice. Had this stayed in the ring, this could have easily just set the bar high for this pay-per-view and easily won this match of the night, but they decided not to go with that.
I think I may have to take my statement back and take it back from 2.5 to 3 stars because Jeans has finally won at a pay-per-view. It's been a while.
I'm a little biased, like I tell you. He deserves it, finally. Finally.
Nice. Solid match. Ambrose with the win. Then we had the Kiss Me Arse match.
Kiss me arse.
Between Sheamus and Ziggler. Now, me and Yumi thought Sheamus would pull it out and get that win. Elio, I'm curious. Why did you choose Ziggler to win this match?
Are you a Sheamus guy?
I'm not actually. Actually, I like Sheamus as a character, but not really a guy. And as much more as I've gotten to see Ziggler's matches through the past couple of weeks and past time, I really liked his overall style, and I really think that I thought he was going to win this match overall in technique, and I don't know, it was something that I thought myself that he could have won, and I think the hype was going to go that direction, that the match was going to change that way. So
I think a lot of us are happy that Ziggler got the win. I know I was going for Sheamus to win it, but I'm glad Ziggler won it.
I'm sure
I'm not surprised that Sheamus refused to kiss his ass. I just don't see Sheamus as somebody that's actually going to fucking live up to that hype and actually do that end of the bargain of it. See Ziggler get the win off a roll-up. I'm not going to lie. I zoned out half through this match, guys.
This is boring. My notes say meh. Didn't care.
damn.
I don't know if it's just that we've been so accustomed to amazing matches these past couple pay-per-views and Fastlane and
Even on the Raws, I mean.
No, I mean, granted, last week's Raw was probably the best Raw in the past month. But I think that just...
It was just a gimmick filler match. That was it. What's going to come out of it? Okay, so he kissed his butt, or had his butt forcibly placed on his face. His arse forcibly placed on his face. Was it just like a bragging rights?
Well, I mean, you could, if that's the case, you could say the same thing for the Ambrose Harper match. What goes from there? Like, I think that there's the backstory behind it. Of course, is Sheamus coming back, attacking Ziggler for no fucking reason, just to attack him, and that's where you get this match coming out of it. Moving forward, I think that positions Ziggler a little bit higher off than Sheamus in terms of, you know, when it comes to like, oh, who should be next in line? What is the order for like championship wise? This is, you know, that all comes into play, but
I don't know. Ziggler's gonna get thrown into that bus quicker than you can finish that statement.
Or there was a cryptic tweet by Ziggler sent out earlier in the day. I don't remember the exact tweet, but at the end of it, he goes, "All you got to do is go out there, keep swinging." Till you, it's basically. I mean, reading it just kind of makes you think.
Mick Foley told him that.
Is it Ziggler's time to leave kind of deal? And they're probably gonna look up.
I am.
It's very cryptic in terms of is this last match that Ziggler's gonna have? Is his time at WWE slowly coming to an end?
I think it's way too early for us to tell about that.
No.
Way too early.
Was it the one where he's like, caddy, cheerleader, guy who almost wins? I love a challenge. If this is it, I bet your ass I'm going out swinging.
Exactly. If this is it, is this the last rodeo kind of deal?
Is that because there's cuts coming up soon?
We don't know. It could be cuts. It could be maybe he wants to get out. Maybe he wants to do something else. We don't know.
He's been pretty vocal about his frustration about not getting pushed for a while now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just kind of up and decided to just, try something different. You don't think?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It would hurt you. I know. I can tell by your face. It's okay. It's okay.
I can't live without him.
All right, now this is a little weird.
Turning into some sort of weird fantasy.
I take this a little too far sometimes. It's fine. I don't give a fuck.
So what do you rate the match?
What match? I didn't fall asleep.
Oh, did you fall asleep to this as well?
No, I didn't fall asleep to this one. I was bored.
I'm giving it a 2.5.
2.
That's being nice.
Meh, didn't care. 1.5.
Oh.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
I think it was good enough for 2.5.
2.5, all right.
No. That's that's everybody's opinion, even though you're
So
wrong.
far, this
Whatever.
pay-per-view is averaging like a 2.3.
Next up, we had our boys K-Swiss, Cesaro, and Kid
Love it.
take on the New Day.
New Day.
Hate them.
Sucks.
One.
And Jump, you were the only one that kind of put that out there. And said
Wild
that they
card. Honestly, I didn't even expect him to win. I just wanted to be different.
were- It is true. 'Cause
Well played, sir. Well played.
A lot of these matches we did kind of rule the same way. Definitely surprised that New Day won this one. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, to me, to be totally honest, this match was the best match of the night. To me, because I say this held my attention the most.
You know what? I agree. I think this was the first match of the night that, other than the Neville Barrett match, where I sat there and paid attention to the entire match.
Yeah.
During the other matches throughout the night, I was like, kind of in and out of it, not really paying too much attention. Yeah, I have to agree. I think that this is probably, if not, it's the match of the night.
The spear and the kick. Those two. No, honestly, those got my attention.
The kick being the one that
Shades of Randy Orton.
the one that Tyson Kidd hit on Xavier Woods on the outside after Natalia had slapped him across the face. The spear being the one that Big E hit on Tyson Kidd in between the middle ropes. I thought that was a pretty sick move.
Can we take a pause for the cause and just shout out Natty for how delicious she was looking tonight?
I think we can all agree Natalia was looking very scrumptious tonight.
Thank you, Canada.
Oh, Canada. That being said, like I said, I'm extremely surprised. Does the New Day hold on to these titles for a long time? I don't think so. I think rematch clause, you're done. You're over with. K-Swiss is just a better team overall. I think that they have a lot more to bring to the table, and I just don't. I don't know.
I know you guys said you'd give them until the next pay-per-view. I say 2 weeks.
I say until whatever the rematch clause is.
Mm-hmm.
Be it 2 weeks, be it next pay-per-view. Whenever that rematch happens, I don't see them retaining those titles unless they pull something off where they come full heel. I think that the New Day is too stale to be a face. The only way you're going to get this team across and this team to be popular in any sense is if you make this guy's heels. The crowd hates it. They're too... I don't know what the word is. It's too...
They're like a trio of Bo Dallas. The little believers is what they are.
Oh, no, because we all love Bo Dallas.
Well, everyone loves Bo Dallas.
I think this was just...
None of their personalities really stand out. Kofi, Kofi, we all kind of joke about every time he's put into any type of match. How is Kofi gonna survive this time? We never really take it for his personality on the mic or his ability to wrestle. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. It's just there's nothing that really stands out about him. Big E has been lost in mediocrity for a bit, and then
Thank you, Rusev, for that.
what's his face? Xavier Woods.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who? Xavier who?
So none of them really kind of stand out, and I think that's why no one really gets behind them.
Well, what happens with this, though? My question is, where do they go from here with those titles?
The only way you can do this is, like I said, you have to go them heel. I think that they have everything inside of them to just go fucking badass. Fuck the world. Fuck you guys saying that we suck. We're going to show you guys. And I think that's the attitude they have to have moving forward. In order to survive as tag team champions. Otherwise, it's just becomes too stale and nobody's going to give a shit.
Note to self right now that I mentioned that the New Day is just keeping the tag team titles nice and warm for the Lucha Dragons to take at SummerSlam.
Ooh, that's tough. I like that.
There's no doubt about it. The Lucha Dragons is just a matter of time before they become champs. I give them before SummerSlam to get those titles from them.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be our new Usos until the Usos get healthy.
Any word on? I haven't really looked into it.
Still, what are we? 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
Us had a surgery a couple weeks ago before the podcast, our last episode.
Okay.
So he's still on the bench, still recovering, about 6 months. So we'll probably see him. I think that puts it at Survivor Series or
Yeah, around Survivor
Night of
Series,
Champions or
one
Survivor
of those
Series.
two.
So around that time, we'll see him back.
Okay.
Out of 5 stars.
I'll give this one a 4.
3.5 to 4.
Solid 4.
3.5.
Okay. Great match. Finish comes on Kofi Kingston getting a roll up, holding on the tights, and your New Day walks out as the new tag team champions.
Love Xavier Woods' reaction when he runs back to the boys with the titles in his hands.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Look that up on Twitter if you haven't seen it.
And now we get into a little funny part, because this is where we get the ending to the Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper. They come back into the arena. They run and they drive back into the arena. Dean Ambrose comes off the top of a car, lands on top of the New Day.
So can I say that right there proves how little that win really means? The fact that it was completely overshadowed by the ending of a somewhat kind of crappy fight.
What do you mean?
Well, in the sense that the New Day are, they're jiving and they're talking about how awesome it is that they won, and then they're interrupted, boom, and their entire victory speech, quote unquote, is interrupted by Harper and Dean. It's kind of, it's like, okay, look, we obviously don't really care about what they have to say. It was just kind of a transition to the end of another match. But keep going. I'm sorry. I mean, step in.
I was just gonna say this was the ending of the match. They fought around. We get chairs thrown into the ring. We get a nice little couple moves of the chairs. Like I said, I think we mentioned earlier, we gave our scores already for this match. Did we not?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Finish comes off of Dirty Deeds.
Dirty Deeds.
Ambrose with the win. Like I said, I just hated the fact that they split this into two pieces and didn't let them fight it out all at one time. After that, we have Cena versus Rusev.
What a joke of a match.
I think this was a bullshit match. You want to have a Russian chain match? Cool. Have fun. Knock yourself out. Tie each other to a chain. That whole four corners bullshit is come on, guys. Four corners, no. Just beat each other the fuck up with the chain. Give us a fucking good match that way. But don't sit there and say the only way you can win is if you hit all four corners at one time. If you lose momentum, you have to start all over. Because let's be real, they would stop and they would keep the fucking lights on. It's bullshit. It's the biggest bullshit gimmick match of the night. It's complete garbage. You want to build up the U.S. title, but you want to put this shit in a fucking piece of shit match. And I apologize for the cursing, but this match pissed me the fuck off.
I don't think I saw anything extreme about the match the entire time. I don't know if anyone even got hit with a chain in the face at all. The promos for the match were more exciting when I saw Cena in the camel clutch with the chain wrapped around his face and Rusev just yanking back on it. I saw none of that during this match.
Well, you had
which
Cena
was
hit him with
super
the
disappointing.
You had Cena hit him with the STF with the chain. But I mean, even then, you don't see it as brutally as Rusev did in the couple weeks prior to it. Worst fucking match of the night. It's complete bullshit.
Did he even get him in the accolade?
Yeah, but we saw Cena back out, pick him up, and kind of go into the corner each time with him. I mean, if you want to sit there and you want to tell the fans the only way to do it is if you can't stop moving your progress, then why didn't the fucking shit reset the second that John Cena went for an FU or attitude adjustment? Excuse me, the second before hitting the final corner. It's bullshit. Don't feed your viewers the rules and then completely ignore the fact that it's not right. That you're going against the rules. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Next time you want to fucking make this kind of match, just let them beat each other up with a chain. Get that four corners bullshit out of here.
Sent Lana to the back. That was the worst part of the match. I was so upset. The whole crowd was like, no!
We were all a little heartbroken. I came out with two things from this match. One, that Greedy obviously did not enjoy the match. He had a couple different, whether it be a conspiracy theory about the pop for Cena, where he thinks that there was some kind of post-production sound changes to make it sound like there was an actual pop for him.
They want to alter the sounds at Raws. Why wouldn't they alter the sound to make Cena look better than what he actually is?
Apparently, Cena's over in Chicago.
And then,
which is complete bullshit.
And then Greedy talking about a potential, was it a Sable turn for Lana?
That's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait for it.
And then the only other thing that I really picked up from this, and it wasn't even actually from the match itself, it was from the promo, the symbol of opportunity line. Yes, symbol of opportunity, guys. Everyone's welcome to challenge John Cena to this title, but who's he facing in the pay-per-view? The same guy who he's been battling around with for the past, 3 months? 4 months?
3 months.
Yeah, some symbol of opportunity. January. It's absolute bullshit. Aside from the entirely gimmicky, four corners that I didn't enjoy at all.
Go ahead. We're listening.
No, you're like completely like staring down this basketball game. Then to just this kind of rinse and repeat same bullshit. I'm just genuinely tired of this. I'm genuinely tired of this.
I think we got into it last week when we kind of went into the whole fact of the whole open challenge. What the fuck does that mean? It doesn't do shit. Don't fucking sit there and feed us one thing and it's completely the opposite. Go ahead, Hincha.
I think that with this match, it was overall garbage. Wasn't something that I would feed on at all. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to feed off this USA and Russia thing over and over and over again. They're trying to make it a lot longer than it's supposed to be. I think I got over it. I don't know how anybody else thinks about it. Does anybody even care about it anymore?
No.
Nope, over it.
No, last week I was very clear about how I'm tired of this, pro-America kind of agenda. We get it. America's awesome. I love this place. So do you. All right, we're
America.
I think it's time we need something different. I don't think another Cena Rusev match next pay-per-view is going to do anything. Yeah, it's a night quit match. Again, who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
Cena's going to win. There's no way Cena's going to fucking lose that match and quit. It's bullshit.
So how screwed is Rusev, right? So let's say, for example,
Vladimir Kozlov. I said this the first time when they first faced each other. It's the next Vladimir Kozlov.
Yeah, because once
Samoa Joe gets there and Kevin Owens, it's a wrap.
We'll get into that at the end.
I was gonna say that potential Sable turn that you talked about, because remember that package of Lana and Rusev is huge, right? People. It's not that people don't like Rusev, but that kind of attachment to Lana is massive. And once you take that away, I think he's been too. We've gone down the road of him being this giant Russian adversary so much now that you can't really pull him out of that.
Bring back Santino and you have fucking a new tag team all over again. Rusev's done. You can't. You're done. You fucked his career over.
I don't think he's done.
What do you do with him then?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I mean, I feel like he's going down to the Ryback stage. Like Ryback.
Oh, great, because everybody wants to be Ryback.
Yes, let me injure you. No. Ryback's getting fed to the wolves. Like he's good for nothing.
Oh, the irony! Feed me more. Yes, he's being fed to the wolves.
Fed to the wolves. If you say that he's going to the Ryback level, you're screwing him over even worse. There's no good coming out of this for Rusev.
So out of 5 stars, what do you give the match?
0.
1.
I'm gonna give it 2.
Why?
1, and then I'll give Lana an entire 1 for her. That's a 2. Yeah. Just Lana gets an entire.
Seeing Lana gives it half a star.
Seeing Lana
star and a half.
You're just upset you didn't see the fucking stunner.
I didn't see my slingshot stunner in both.
Because it's bullshit move and he shouldn't be fucking using it.
We'll see.
Austin, if you listen to this, I support you, man. He should not. This is gimmick infringement.
Gimmick infringement.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
On to the next. I'm tired of talking about Cena.
I apologize for my outburst earlier, guys. I apologize. Next we had Nikki versus Naomi.
AKA Titty Watch 2015.
What the fuck is Naomi doing? What the fuck is that intro, guys?
R.I.P. to somebody call my mama.
So it was like a D-grade Kanye West.
Oh my god.
The terrible sunglasses, the light-up shoes, what was that terrible trench coat she was wearing?
Look, I get it. You want her to have a new package. You want to have a new look, a new image. You completely bombed on what that could have been. I think that she has the potential to be some. Why the fuck does he have tape in his mouth? Sorry, guys. We're watching the.
Yeah, I mean, she could have. She looks like a poor woman's Alicia Fox.
The only good that could come out of this is if you bring up Sasha Banks and these two feud for some reason. Because that's kind of coming out. I mean, it had Sasha Banks gimmick written all over it. Jump, you probably don't know what Sasha Banks gimmick
No, actually, I don't know about her gimmick, but I know who Sasha Banks is.
There you go. Wifey number 3 for me. But number 3, dog. AJ, Paige, Sasha Banks.
That's because
Kurt's
Bailey?
got claims on
She's
Lana.
Gorgeous.
Bailey?
No Lana. No.
He's got Lana. I respect the man. Just, I told you, he better not come near AJ Lee. I don't come near Lana. That's how it is.
No Natty?
Nah. Mr. O'Cannon over here.
Hello. Well, that's British, but still. It's under the Queen's rule. It's all the same thing.
What you talking to boot? I mean, it was a solid match. Don't get me wrong. I think this was a great Divas match.
Hold on, but what was up with that Elmer Fudd hat? Let's be honest. If we're talking about terrible intros, that was terrible.
Whoever said that looked cute on her lied.
I don't know what the hell what the fuck Bree is thinking, but
I thought she was gonna pull a shotgun out of her flannel.
Hey, but that's what Daniel Bryan loves. He loves flannel. That's his thing. So, but I mean, I love
that's kind of fucked up as a fetish, but you know, more respect to you, Daniel Bryan.
I love the fact they're pushing Fearless, the brand with her over Brie. Like you can tell that they're moving apart.
Well, I mean, Nikki's always had that better influence in terms of branding. Brie never really gave a shit.
But you see the time frame where Brie is going to start stepping away. You can see how they're going to start going in a different direction sooner than later. So, and
I think we touched on this when we were just watching the show, where we're potentially thinking about Bree's probably going to be just stepping away in general. Wants to start a family. I think, Greedy, you mentioned that.
I mean, it's been known for a while that it's a matter of time before her and Daniel Bryan have a kid. So,
I think Daniel Bryan's rehab methods are not working. Like
clearly,
but he doesn't want to go into the general medicine. He wants to be all herbal, hippie and all that stuff. He's my body will recover with time. I want to do this a natural way. It's not working. He needs to. It's
not working now. It's been working for him for however long he's been in the business.
His body's changed since he was younger. So he's in the business.
I think with Daniel Bryan, it's just a matter of the fact that it's in a different time now. He's never been pushed into the main event spotlight as he has now, and it's just a matter of him getting used to it. And it's a matter of time.
To be honest with you, I'm telling you this. I think it's going to be not a matter of time before Daniel Bryan and Brie step away from the game completely.
I see Brie. I don't see Daniel Bryan. Yes, we were on Titty Watch 2015. Hoping just we're guys. Let's be honest. We're guys. We were hoping.
She knows what she was doing.
She knows what she was doing.
95%.
No. All joking aside, we all respect women.
We respect women.
Solid match. Nikki gets the win after a little Brie interference. Nice solid kick to, I don't know if it was her arm, her chest, her face. Good kick to Naomi.
She was looking pretty athletic out there, that's for sure. If it wasn't for that, she'd be the Black Rosa Mendez.
Shout out to her shoes though, for real.
Oh my god.
Oh, the shoes were hot. I was digging the shoes.
Fuck everything about her gimmick.
Have terrible tastes.
You know what she needs to do is she needs to pull a Bret the Hitman Hart and put like sunglasses on her face and then take those off and pass those out to the kids.
She did have sunglasses on.
Yeah, she just.
I hope the kids start right back at her.
Exactly.
Those look atrocious.
By the way, shout out to Rope Break Wrestling. I know we had a disagreement earlier on Twitter. Hope you guys forgive me. I just don't agree with you guys. I think she needs something better than that entrance.
I like the entrance though.
No,
the music
it's complete shit.
You guys just are not.
If it wasn't for the shoes, she'd be real
you
short.
tell me I'm not in tune with what the kids are in tune with. You are older than me. You can never say that. Old man.
I am stuck in an older body, but I'm a youth inside.
Get the fuck out.
I'm a young boy.
Calm down, Bruce Jenner.
Anyway, first of all, let me ask you this. Okay.
First off, stop. You have nothing.
No,
you don't come back from a Bruce Jenner joke.
No,
you don't.
I just want to ask a question. Let me ask you this: did you guys like the Brie Mode song that she came out with a while ago?
No.
Let me ask you: did you like it?
No, I think the entire Divas division is being done a disservice with the way that they're being presented. The whole diva kind of style or whatever you want to call it, the theme, right? It's archaic, it's old. I know we've been all making a bunch of jokes about, oh, these girls are sexy and all that stuff. But to be quite frank, I think what we all want at the end of the day is good wrestling, not just, overly scandalous women. That's why we like AJ and Paige so much, right? Yeah, they bring sexy, they dress up real nice, but at the end of the day, they're solid wrestlers.
Ass.
They can kick ass. And then when you look at Nikki, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh, botch. No, yes, I don't like the way she wrestles. I don't like the way Nikki wrestles at all. No.
You guys can't see this, but I'm in extreme disagreement with Yumi right now.
That's fine. You can be in disagreement with me. I don't think... Trust me. Maybe this match is
compared to where she was. She's a major improvement.
Okay. Improvement is relative, right? It's better than she was before, yes. But is it still to the point where I'm sitting there? I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for the next Nikki Bella match. No. Okay. I agree with you. There's improvement. I mean, I remember when you guys first got me into wrestling, and it was almost like 2 years now at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely.
It has been 2 years.
Yeah, it probably has been 2 years.
Son of a bitch.
If I were to look back at some of those early matches and look at her now, yeah, definitely a lot of improvement. Still doesn't mean I'm anyone, or I don't know about anyone, but I'm gonna get excited for her matches. I sat there, I was like, I don't care.
Is that a different feel than AJ or Paige?
Yeah, it's a different feeling. I'm excited to see an AJ. Well, we used to be excited to see an AJ Lee match. I was really sad not to see. You had mentioned to me that she's out doing a movie now, right?
Paige.
Yeah, Paige. So, the moment I heard that, and I was just kind of like, I'm kind of sad.
Let's put it this way. This match started off, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, you know what? There's a reason that Eva Marie is going to get a title shot at some point.
Oh God.
Because if this is what you're putting out there against Nikki, give me Eva Marie next week.
That's gonna be horrendous.
Well, have you seen the videos? She's training with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
And she is looking amazing so far.
Brian Kendrick?
The Brian Kendrick.
I might have to check this out. I haven't seen it at all.
She's posted pictures or videos on her social media, and she is looking good.
There always.
I think she's made the biggest improvement.
Snapchat.
And it's interesting. I gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see what happens. But I would not be surprised if she comes back and she starts kicking ass. I just 3 stars. I give this match 3 stars.
Yeah, I give it 3 stars as well.
3.5.
I mean, as much as I...
Yeah, I'll give it 3 stars.
You know what? Take it back. 2.5. 2.5.
No next.
Nikki walks away with the title after the rack attack, which is a sweet-ass move.
Yep.
Moving on. Roman Reigns versus Big Show.
Fell asleep.
This is the match that Yumi fell asleep. I dozed off. I didn't pay attention for like 5 or 10 minutes. I honestly thought this match was a 10-minute match. There was only 10 good minutes of it, at least, that I saw.
There's 10 good seconds of it.
Yes, the 10 seconds that's, I mean, here's my thing. You did Vince has done what he wanted to do and make Roman look strong. What you saw tonight was the beginning of Cena 2.0.
Wow, that's a heavy statement.
It's the truth. Who else other than Cena can get up from a KO punch, get up from being chokeslammed off the apron onto 2 tables? What else did he get through? There's nobody else.
Spanish announce table. Did you already say that?
Barricade.
What?
Who went through the Spanish announce table?
Spanish announce table was Big Show.
It was Big Show. Okay.
And he got speared.
He got speared through. Okay,
previously before he got speared through the barricade.
He got speared through the barricade. I mean, what you're doing is making us Cena 2.0.
But you gotta make him.
You gotta make him
strong.
beat a giant.
You gotta make him strong, Kevin. You gotta make him strong.
How are you gonna do that?
Huh?
Turn
How's he
tables
gonna make
on.
him strong?
Okay, you want to make him strong? Fine. Don't make him Cena 2.0. I see him. Okay, I would have been okay with Roman taking that KO punch, getting up, taking another one, and then calling it a match. You still make fucking Roman Reigns look strong, even if he loses. The fact that you gave him that win, you fucked him over. Granted, he had a promo early in the night. He did amazing in his promo.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna mention that he's
huge
improved.
improvements in his promo.
Wow. Yeah.
But you're ruining this. I mean, come on. You have a Cena already. You don't need another one. Look at what your fans are doing to John Cena right now. Yeah, Cena takes it, but he's been in the game for 15 years. You have Roman Reigns, who's been in this business for 4 or 5 years, and you're feeding him to the wolves, and I've said this earlier, but you're feeding him to the wolves.
And yeah, they pretty much were able to. So looking back at WrestleMania, right, the moment you have Seth Rollins, pretty much win the belt, you washed your hands of the entire situation that we were all complaining about. You got a fresh start to build him the right way, give him his 6 months to a year that he need to be, appropriately packaged to be the number one contender. And what do? You just keep stuffing the same damn. Oh, gotta make him look strong. I can beat anyone. Hey, another spear and another Superman punch against some really big guy. And you know what? Honestly, I think. Saying pretty much to what Greedy's saying, you're doing him a disservice. You're feeding him to the wolves, and we're the wolves. We're gonna tear him apart again. The moment he's gonna get booed again.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before the crowd says, "We get what you're doing," and the crowd's vocal. They're not gonna like it. They don't like Cena now, but you're hearing it all the time. John Cena sucks chants. You have the
Apparently
kids
those are getting toned down now.
You have the editing on Raw so that you don't have to hear the crowd booing John Cena the entire time. Illuminati. Go ahead. I don't care what you want to call it. If you want to build Roman Reigns, fine. Build him. Build him up to no extent. Do not do the disservice that you're doing to him and build him up to the point where he's Cena 2.0 and the fans are going to hate it. The fans love Roman Reigns. They've gotten over the fact that he won the Royal Rumble. They're over that.
I'm still down with Roman.
I love Roman. I don't like this whole making him too strong kind of deal. You're force feeding it. You're putting him in a position where people don't like it. Don't get me wrong. I love the match. Great spear going into the barricade. I think the spear on the Spanish announce table was amazing. I'll give him the Samoan drop onto the table. I thought that was a pretty good move. I still think Roman Reigns should have lost this match. Yeah, I picked him to win it, but because it's Cena 2.0.
Yeah, we all knew where it was going to turn out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the problem that's happening now. With same thing with Cena and with Roman. Your audience automatically knows the outcome of the match. Why are you going to have the match? It's automatic, and it's sad to say, but it's true.
I think the match should have ended. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Is when Roman Reigns got chokeslammed through the two tables.
Yes.
I think that's where it should have ended, and would have ended up on a phenomenal match at that point in time.
I agree. I think that was the perfect spot where you could have said, a man cannot get up from that.
Yeah.
The way that his body hit, the way his head bounced off the table, the man took an ass beating. We get it.
If I may compare this to something, it's almost like when Ambrose got thrown onto that ladder last pay-per-view. Mm. He bashed his head into the ladder. He comes back and he starts talking. Look, I got 13 stitches, but I'm back. He's a lunatic. He's crazy. Like, that's how you kind of build that particular gimmick you want to build around him. He doesn't have to win. He got eliminated, but that idea was still promoted properly.
That's exactly the point. And again, the other way you beat Big Show in the last minute standing, which you have to put something on top of him. It was only a matter. You have to find what. I mean, it's one of those things where it's predictable. This stuff has become so predictable that we already know the outcome. I could have told you from a while ago that all he has to do is get the table on top of him and he's gonna win it.
You said that in the beginning, right before the match, even before the match started.
Exactly. Like it's become too predictable. For the parts that I saw, I'll give this match a 3.5. Mind you, I only saw half the match.
I'm going with 3 stars. It went on way too long.
3.5 stars.
I have a question mark. It's literally on my rate scale. It's just a question mark out of 5. I'm serious. Look, it's a question mark out of 5.
Is that what you have on your notes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Let's talk some controversy. Main event tonight, guys, was Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. The stipulations were a steel cage match, and I'm going to say it as it was. The RKO is banned.
Banned for...
Now, when it was on Raw, it made it seem okay. Randy Orton is banned from using this move.
Okay.
I don't think it was ever said word for word. I think it was just in the context, right? It was in the context of you get a stipulation, I get a stipulation. My stipulation is the RKO is banned, right? And then the other stipulation was whatever.
Fine, we have to decide this out of steel cage.
Steel cage, and then Kane is the keeper of the gate, or guardian of the gate. I think it was the correct term.
Basically, he's the one that opens and closes the door.
Doorman.
Doorman. Doorman.
Putting those slacks to work.
First half of the match, guys, I was not into it.
It was boring. It was boring first half.
Very boring.
I think it was one of those matches that got you on a slow build. I think once it started to pick up, I think that's when I started paying more attention. Nice fucking power slam off the top rope from Orton to Rollins. Rollins hits him with a flying knee off the top rope. I think there were some solid spots there. J&J Security, surprised they did not come out with him to begin the match. I thought that was interesting.
Called they were going to come out. The
Well,
man
of course-
Jamie is hiding underneath the ring.
Of course, they're all going to come out. It's just a matter of time.
The superplex off the top of it was it?
The superplex off the top of the cage was
Shades of
was
Cesaro.
so nice.
That pedigree.
The pedigree out of nowhere was a highlight.
That was a
I
beautiful
think
thing.
That was a beautiful.
That woke me up.
That did wake me up.
I'm kind of hoping the internet runs with that.
Oh yeah. I was a little surprised, but at the same time, not so. I thought it was great. Kane gets into the match, get involved. After
Did you feel like Kane was going to put his 2 weeks in heel turn or face turn?
no, I think it's a
I kinda thought he
situation.
was.
What?
Not going to lie, I kind of thought he was.
I mean, I think that this has a lot more to go through with Kane. I think the biggest thing is just opposition right now. Eventually, Kane's going to be like, fuck the authority, I'm going on my own. But the controversy in this match, Orton hits Kane with an RKO, followed by Rollins hitting Orton with an RKO.
Sweet.
Which was a thing of beauty. I think it was probably the second
It was
best
pretty
RKO.
badass.
Did anyone actually expect that?
No.
I didn't expect
I
it at all.
didn't.
Second best RKO I've ever seen. We all know what the first one is. But the controversy, and Elio, I know you were big on this one when it happened. The idea of, and the announcers kind of drilled it, the RKO is banned from this match.
Yeah, I mean, when the announcers came on, when it was announced, it was said that the RKO was banned. Not that someone particularly was banned. It was banned altogether.
Okay.
So, my thoughts was, so when you corrected me when I said this, is, Randy used it first to RKO Kane, and then he used it, then Rollins used it to RKO Orton. And correction saying that, this is a no disqualification match being it's in a cage.
Well, okay. So when we go into it, okay, RKO is banned. If the RKO is banned, if it's used, DQ. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
So what happens is, of course, we see Orton hitting on Kane, and Rollins hitting on Orton. At what point, in my eyes, okay, fine, you're gonna ban it. Orton loses the second he does it to Kane.
Correct. Disqualification, no title change, no nothing.
And then the announcers want to go on, well, Rollins used it on Orton. Mm-hmm. Rollins should lose. Great. DQ. Guess what? Title doesn't change on DQ.
But technically speaking, is the gatekeeper really in this match?
It's all part of the match.
It's not really in the match. He's not in the match. He's not part of the card.
Has the bell rung?
Yes.
No, let's run with that. Let's run with that. Okay, say that doesn't count. And Seth does it on Randy, right?
Still disqualification, no title change. I understand.
All right, the outcome's still the same.
I get you. I know.
No difference.
The only thing that comes out of this is that they build the rematch. That's the only thing you're getting out of this. I think you could have done a better job of building that rematch. You don't need the announcers fucking gyrating at the end of the match of the pay-per-view yelling, "Oh my God, it's an RKO is not allowed." Blah blah blah. Fucking Michael Cole and King going fucking apeshit on the mic. We don't need that. We get it. That's it. So what? Either way, fucking Rollins walks out the champ. It doesn't matter. All we get is a build for the next rematch on next pay-per-view.
What's the next pay-per-view? Payback?
Which is live from Baltimore, guys. If anybody's interested in going, that's a pretty hot deal.
Are we going?
Sir, do I need to remind you about Caps playoff tickets?
You want to remind everyone about Caps playoff tickets?
We calculated Caps playoff tickets last night, and in the middle of the night, I swear, it's a lot of money, and that's where all my money's going for the next week.
But we're still next going to NXT. Yeah, woo!
Oh, there's no way we're mixing NXT, guys. NXT Philadelphia, May 14th. I don't care if this is a plug. I don't give a fuck. We're going. We're gonna be there. Come out, join us. We're all having some fun. We will be live tweeting. We will be on Facebook. All that good stuff.
Are you guys gonna have a sign?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
I'm buying my white erase board.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Rafters.
No, I'm just changing. I'm just changing my sayings every single time something comes out.
I think we may. We'll see if maybe we get some shirts. Even if it's something simple as just Twitter handles.
Yeah.
It just something. The other thing, I'm actually thinking about getting a digital microphone so we can actually do some actual recording.
We'll record while we're in the middle of the stands, just while people are coming out.
Yeah. No, not during the actual show itself, but maybe getting reactions after. Like maybe getting actual people's reactions.
Oh yeah.
And then playing them back.
That'd be a cool idea.
Yeah, just as everybody's
you guys heard it first here. We will be doing interviews after NXT.
Yeah, no, but seriously. Yeah, and I think it might be give the listeners something a little bit different.
Definitely.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I think
awesome.
we've struck gold, guys.
Gold.
Real quick. Going back to the match. Rollins wins it, walking out the cage. What do you guys give it?
4.
Really?
Hey, I'm a Seth Rollins guy.
I'm a Seth Rollins
Randy
guy
Orton
too,
guy.
but
I understand. I mean, the match started out a little slow for me. First 10-15 minutes was a little slow. I'm not gonna lie.
3.5
But
at best.
I like the match. I did.
For the second half that I saw, I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5. For the last 10 minutes that I saw.
Okay.
No, it's not all. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah.
Overall, it's gonna be a 2.5, 3-star match. But the 10 minutes, 2 stars.
2 stars.
Jesus.
You give it 2 stars?
2 stars. It was so boring in the beginning.
I give you that.
I was on my phone for at least 5
You're
minutes.
always on your phone. You have 3 phones. You're always on your phone.
No. Let's not get into that because I'm gonna get heated.
The face he gave me wanted to murder me.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, we get the build for the next pay-per-view already. We're gonna see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
How terrible is tomorrow's Raw gonna be?
Well, sir, we're gonna be at the Caps game, so I don't give a fuck.
I think it's gonna be a bounce back show.
Oh hell no, no way.
Any belts handed over to someone new?
No, I don't think there's any rematches for any of the belts. All those are clean matches. Maybe the New Day match. Maybe.
If anything gets a rematch, it's New Day.
New Day.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see NXT tomorrow somehow. Just gonna throw that out there.
Who from NXT?
You'll have to wait and see.
Have to tune in.
Overall pay-per-view score, guys?
3. At best.
Okay.
3. Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
3.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I'll give it a 3.5.
Ooh, conform.
We're not sweeping it at 3. Yeah, this could have been a lot better. I think the crowd was perfect for it. I think Chicago is one of the best wrestling cities out there. So it's only a matter. I mean, you could have done so much with that crowd.
What I'm a little disappointed in is this month was a free month for the network. And if I had had the network all month and it finally was the day that Extreme Rules finally came and I could watch it, this pay-per-view didn't sell me on wanting to stay with the network every month.
But I'll give you this. It was a lot better than Fastlane. And Fastlane was a free pay-per-view for
Well,
NXT.
I think it's a pretty common
I like
trend now,
Fastlane
isn't
more
it?
than
All
Extreme
the
Rules, to
free
tell you
ones.
the truth.
All the free ones have been kind of trash.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this was still better than Fastlane.
Oh no, I'll give you that. I'm just saying. I think he has a point.
I'm not surprised.
I think he has a point, though. I mean, if you're trying to increase your user population, right? Giving them crap content. And mind you, this may speak to an issue that I spoke about before the network launched about how content was going to end up sucking because they have your money and they guaranteed to have your money as long as you subscribe. Bullshit. I'm done.
He's calling bullshit on it.
No contract, no commitment. $9.99.
You disgust me.
$9.99. $9.99.
To be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. I have the network. I never watch it.
It's in for
But I do watch it for pay-per-views. I'm extremely disappointed as a person that enjoys and subscribes to the network that I cannot see regular Raw and SmackDown matches, and I had to catch that on Hulu.
DVR.
I mean,
scheduling time.
But I mean, I'm saying like, let's say I didn't a lot of people. I deal in the cellular business, and people do not want to subscribe to paying $100 for freaking cable. And let's say people pay for the network. I would love to see SmackDown and Raw on the network.
Well, if you don't want to pay for cable, then you deserve to wait 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks so the fucking shit comes out on network.
I can see it on Hulu the next day.
Then fucking watch it on Hulu. What's your point? You don't think the WWE has thought about this? They know that their shit's on Hulu. Why are they going to push it to get it onto the network right away?
So they can get all the people from Hulu to the network.
You don't think WWE makes money off of Hulu too?
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm pretty sure there's a royalty
They
somewhere.
don't give a shit.
Or whatever
They're making money regardless, dude.
No, I think it's more money in the WWE network than Hulu. Whatever.
What are we going to get into? I said, hold on, we're going to talk about it.
What's about it? No, not that.
What?
He said these nuts.
God, am I back
apologize
at
for
work? Am I back at
Hinch's-
work again? This fucking joke has been going on at work for like 2 months now.
We can talk about someone coming up from NXT.
No, I'm gonna leave that as a surprise.
Oh, surprise! Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't want to
There's no
talk about
spoilers out there, but I just want to keep it as a surprise because I don't want to sound like a dumbass.
Trust me, we sometimes do. We all do, not just you.
He was said something and I completely spaced out. Guys, I apologize.
Play back.
Think.
Samoa Joe.
Yes.
NXT. The latest on that is that Samoa Joe will be at NXT starting in June.
Finally.
Yeah, come June, we should be seeing Samoa Joe in NXT in some way, shape, or form. The good news, we have NXT in Pittsburgh in June.
Road trip.
I will fucking jizz if I see him there.
Please, not in my direction.
All over you, just all over your face.
I mean, let me ask you something.
Kurt, I'll be wearing a horse mask.
Who did you call out that you saw in the crowd? You recognize somebody. I don't know who it was.
Oh, I thought it was like David Otunga. It wasn't David Otunga. Some lookalike.
If we wanted to go off on a tangent, remember we were talking about what does Brock Lesnar guy do?
Dude. Okay, so you guys have all seen him. Okay, if you guys watch Raw or if you guys watch fucking pay-per-views on a regular basis, Brock Lesnar guy is always
Who is she? Is this the Seth Rollins chick? The other?
That's the Seth Rollins.
That's a
Seth
Seth Rollins
Rollins
chick.
chick.
I recognize the tat on her chest.
Yeah, that is a Seth Rollins chick.
I wish we had like a live feed so people could see what I was saying, but
Wait for her to start.
One day.
yeah, one day.
We'll
All
make that transition.
Yeah,
one day.
going back to what were we talking about?
So,
Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar guy. How do you get to go to every single fucking pay-per-view? Brock Lesnar guy, if by some chance you're listening to this, and by God, I hope you are, can you tell me what your job is so I can go fucking work there? I seriously, like, dude, I envy you. You're at every single pay-per-view. It's fucking awesome.
He works at Apple.
Don't joke, because I can find out his real name. I can look into the directory. Don't play. Yeah, I think that was pretty funny to kind of think about. It's interesting. We'll see. Gentlemen, any last minute thoughts?
Free the RKO.
Bring back Brock Lesnar.
Oh, fuck that shit.
He'll be back at the next 3 months?
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yep.
Yeah,
I'll be back for the build for SummerSlam.
I'm not waiting for him to come back.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna
That's
destroy.
not that he's not.
He's gonna come back and he's gonna kill whoever's gonna hype. Whoever's climbing that ladder, boom, shut down.
I think we're touching on a whole nother conversation as to how people feel about part timers, but I'll leave that for another
Look, he's
day.
not part time. He's full time.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. I'm
Really?
sorry.
Because he was on Raw these last 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's
He was on a
classified
pay-per-view
as
tonight,
full-time.
right?
He's putting.
Oh.
It's not my fault. It's not his fault that someone sent him home.
No. It is his fault because I'm pretty sure it's one of the clauses he asked for in his
The
contract.
quote that he said was, "I'm getting full-time money for part-time work." part-time.
Excuse me if I'm wrong, but if you were given the same exact scenario, would you not?
I'm
take
not
it?
saying.
But no, we're not disputing that. We're disputing the fact that you just called him a full-time wrestler.
He's full time. Technically speaking, he's full time.
No, it's also kind of bullshit that a bunch of guys are out there breaking their backs every week, and this guy gets to come in every 6 months.
Because he's a superstar.
Superstar, my ass. I don't care who you are. Everything should be deserved, not just because you're a name. The same way I don't want to see the fucking Rock keep coming back, even though you want to slurp him up.
The best get special treatments.
Stop, because we're gonna go into this on a huge thing, and I can see in your face you're about to explode.
I want this to go into it. This is gonna be the most extreme thing for Extreme Rules.
I'm gonna put you through a table.
The only reason that The Rock comes back is because he has to fucking promote a movie, and that movie's gonna give the fucking WWE a cut of that money. That's the only reason the fucking Rock is here. The Rock ain't shit.
The Rock's the best man. He's one of the top players up there.
Yeah, you can thank Stephanie McMahon and fucking Vince McMahon for that.
I'm thankful for them.
Fucking piece of shit.
The Rock's listening to this.
Haters gonna hate.
He's gonna hate. Oh dear Lord. But yeah, final thoughts. Actually, I think kind of touching back on a point we made previously. I'm happy to see Ambrose get his first win independent of the Shield.
I'm still fucking mad right now. Go ahead.
While if it came out of a, oh, are you mad about
No.
about his thing? Okay. Even though it came out of somewhat of a gimmicky match, and yeah, we expected or would have liked something a little bit different. The fact that he finally isn't taking the loss to promote someone else, I think is a good thing. Hopefully they can, the lunatic fringe kind of gimmick is slowly starting to get stale. Hopefully maybe they can do something just a little bit different. Maybe still kind of keep him being a little crazy and unstable. Maybe I'd like to see something a little bit different, but I'm still glad to see that he got a win.
Definitely. Kurt?
No, times 2 for what Jumpy said.
Definitely. I'm not giving Hincha any more mic time. It's cut off. Fucking coming out here with the fucking superstar bullshit. It's gonna be an interesting month. We got a long build till Payback. We gotta see where everything goes. We already know 2 of the matches that are gonna happen. Rusev versus Cena is guaranteed and booked already. I Quit match, which we're gonna end up just seeing Rusev just fucking get shitted on. I think we can guarantee Orton versus Rollins at the next pay-per-view already. It's just a matter of time now. I think tomorrow night they get official with that and they actually announce it and book it. But those are 2 matches going, and we've got to see where everything else goes from there.
Also, the tag team title match is you're gonna see that again.
Well, we don't know if we're gonna see that at the pay-per-view though. Again, that's a rematch clause that can call in at Raw at any time. So.
The New Day losing it at Raw would not surprise me at all.
Just a quick flop.
Daniel Bryan. Jesus.
It's slightly different circumstance.
I don't think Daniel Bryan's gonna be at Raw tomorrow.
No.
I think the next time we see Daniel Bryan will be maybe 2 weeks.
SmackDown.
Or SmackDown.
And even at that, it'll just be mic time. No
wrestling.
match.
Yeah,
no
no.
wrestling.
We're not gonna see him wrestle for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. I think we've run its course now. I think we're all out of talking points. Unless you guys have anything you guys want to bring up.
I think you should shout out the gentleman who introduced us today, music-wise.
I didn't get into that.
Okay.
Yes, we have new intro music, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it today. Big shout out to a friend of the show, Jay Flame.
Shout out to Jay Flame.
Brand new album just released on this past week on iTunes, guys. You can get it on iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon Music. I Am Jay Flame. It's a new album by Jay Flame. The intro, you heard it today. I Am Jay Flame. Good friend of mine. Go check him out, guys. Give him a listen. Buy the album. It's a great $10 you're gonna spend. It's best out there right now. We'll be sampling more of his music on here from time to time. So I hope you guys enjoy music. Hope you guys don't mind hearing it while we're here.
He's a big wrestling fan.
Big wrestling fan. Hopefully we'll have him on the show. Just gotta figure this out. We'll have some more fun people on the show eventually at some point as well. So it's just a matter of time, guys. We're growing. We're making this bigger. We're making this a bigger thing. A lot of fun stuff to come. NXT is our next live event that we're going to, which can't wait next month on the 14th. In Philly, we'll be going to NXT in Pittsburgh as well in June. That'll be fun as well. If any of you guys are going, feel free to come by, look for us around there, hit us up, do something. We'll be on Twitter, we'll be on Facebook. The entire time.
Look for a guy in a horse mask.
Are you taking the horse mask?
I am gonna take the horse mask. It's my Twitter profile picture. I think it'd be the easiest way to recognize me. Horse guy. If a horse guy comes up to you with a mic, 1, don't punch him. 2, just answer his questions. That'll be me.
It'll be definitely worth coming out, guys. If you guys, again, remember, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us. From the Rafters Podcast at gmail.com. Find us on Twitter at Rafters Podcast. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/Rafters Podcast. I am on Twitter at Greedy1989.
I'm on Twitter. I got DMV Soul.
Put your fucking Snapchat on here.
You can find me on Twitter at Rafters_Yumi. I also have my personal page, brazzers.com/Yumi.
Wow.
Love it.
Wow.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful. I
Thank you,
read the thoughts.
/Yumi. All right, don't forget that, because if not, you're gonna go somewhere else.
No association. I think. It's been a lot of fun, guys. I think we'll be talking to you guys soon again. Like I said, check us out. We'll be at NXT. We'll be at Awesome Con as well. Seth Rollins May 29th. You guys are Seth Rollins fans like us. Feel free to come by as well. We will all be there getting autographs, waiting for him, talking to him, all that good stuff.
Should I wear my horse mask with Seth Rollins? I'd probably get kicked out for that.
You get kicked out.
Okay.
Well, seeing the amount of like cosplays
First
and
off,
stuff
it's
like
a con. I doubt it'll get kicked out.
it's a cosplay
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, you'd probably get told to take it off for a while.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't think it makes
Then I
sense.
would probably just not be able to breathe. I think
I say just take it just so people can see us and hey, those are the guys from the podcast. Kind of
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, great show. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for listening as well. Until next time, I'm proud to be your host, Kevin.
I'm Curtis, aka the big guy. The nicknames change every week.
Because you're a piece of shit.
Unofficial third mic, Yumi.
Elliot, aka the Gucci.
If you don't know what a heat trencher is, just
You
go to Urban
can't even Google it.
Urban Dictionary. Try. You'll figure it out.
Don't email us.
Tweet us, we'll let you know.
Oh God. I'm really gonna get like a bunch of responses. What the hell is a hincho, honey? Thank you guys for listening. Again, I am Jay Flame. Thank you so much for your music. Enjoy the music, guys. It's been fun. We'll see you guys next week.
Ain't nothing to it, nigga still in here producing, huh? I can't lie, your bitch still choosing. She be hopping in my whip like a nigga carpooling. My seats lean low, feds rolling by. Nigga still smoking killer, nigga still sky high. Look in my direction every time I walk by. Wishing that you could when I wish a nigga tried. A Chevy looking clean, but my bitch look better. I'm hopping out this bitch with a pocket full of cheddar. I say a lot of shit and I talk that talk. A cocky nigga, yeah, I got a little swag in my walk because we already turned up, like we don't give a fuck, so gon' throw it up, yeah. And you ain't ready for my clique, cause my niggas in this bitch and we about to run shit, hey. And we already turned up, like we don't give a fuck, so gon' throw it up, yeah. And you ain't ready for my clique, cause my niggas in this bitch and we about to run shit, hey. And we about to set it off, hey. And we about to set it off, yeah. Cause we about to set it off, yeah, nigga, we about to set it off. Hey, real pimp shit with a swag like I'm stone cold. Eyes real low, side effects of my medical. I stay proper, you ain't even gotta bother. Everything's on me, tell your girls they can follow. VIP section where we at, no question. Popping bottles, not counting, something like it's my perfection. I see you choosing, you gotta hit my section. Take you to the crib and teach your ass a little lesson, and then I show you how to work that. Seen her drop it low and shawty twerk that. I told her ass, get ready for some dreams. I'ma beast up in these sheets and you ain't gotta second guess it. Cause I take you to the room, let's get it started. And tell them hoes to come, tell them it's a party. Bunch of double cups and we smoking on some Molly. And if you're really down, baby girl, you can holler, cuz and we already turned up, like we don't give a fuck, so gon' throw it up, yeah. And you ain't ready for my clique, cause my niggas in this bitch and we about to run shit, hey. And we already turned up, like we don't give a fuck, so gon' throw it up, yeah. And you ain't ready for my clique, cause my niggas in this bitch and we about to run shit, hey. And we about to set it off, hey. And we we about to set it off. Yeah, cause we about to set it off. Yeah, nigga, we about to set it off. Hey.